Okay, so I'm back after watching Singham Again in the theaters, the multi-starrer cop universe from Rohit Shetty. I watched it in IMAX. I wanted to watch it in the best possible picture quality, best possible sound quality, and yet I did not want to do this review because I did not want to relive that experience again. I wanted to forget what I had seen, and it's not possible to do that. Called out in one of my reels earlier that maybe it's not that bad. Maybe the trailer is getting the unusual flack for no reason, and it turns out to be a really good movie. So, unfortunately, it turns out that the trailer was better because it was shorter. अब कहाँ से शुरू करूँ? I don't know. I can't really begin to talk about any good things in this film. And oh shit, busy है क्या? हाँ, सॉरी क्या कर रहा है? रिव्यू रिकॉर्ड कर रहा हूँ, दिख नहीं रहा क्या? ओह अच्छा, ओके. ये पॉडकास्ट करें क्या? अरे नहीं, पॉडकास्ट नहीं कर रहे यार. सब कर रहे हैं आजकल पॉडकास्ट करते हैं ना, मस्त रहेगा. अरे सब कर रहे हैं मतलब क्या? मुझे नहीं करना पॉडकास्ट. अरे यार मल्टी स्टारर होएगा ना, अपन 2-3 लोग होंगे. अरे मल्टी स्टारर बोले तो अरे भाई नहीं करना पॉडकास्ट यार. अच्छा ठीक है, फाइन. क्या पॉडकास्ट नहीं कर रहा, मैं अकेले ही ठीक हूँ. ठीक है ना? इतना भड़क क्यों रहा है यार? ओके आई एम गोइंग. चिल कर ले रिव्यू अपना. बड़ा देख कौन रहा है तेरा रिव्यू? Apologies. So where was I? Rohit Shetty has always been somebody who doesn't really give a thought or give too much of a thought. Let me not take away all the credit from him. He's given us some really good entertainers in the past, but he doesn't really think too much about detailing, right? And I give it to him. Yes, I get it that devil is not really in the details when it comes to entertainment. You can still have fun and forget about all the little details. बट यार कितना भूलूं मैं? इतनी बुरी याददाश्त नहीं है मेरी. मैं संजय सिंघानिया नहीं हूं. मुझे हर 5 मिनट में तुम याद करा रहे हो कि भाई ये राम है, ये लक्ष्मण है, ये सीता है, ये हनुमान है. आई गॉट इट ब्रो. आई अंडरस्टूड, right? You've made it very, very clear. You do not have to be this literal about every damn thing in this film. I'm getting ahead of myself because there is just so much angst in me against this film, but the film is a 2.5 hour long film that does not have any songs. So in spite of not having songs, it is still about 2.5 hours long. And the first hour, or the first half actually, is flat, completely flat. There is no high point in the first half at all. Scenes just keep marauding along without any feel, and feel is not there even in the second half. There is a severe lack of emotion right through this film, which is funny because you have this film which talks about terrorism, which tries to talk, okay, let me correct myself, which thinks that it's talking about terrorism, which thinks that it's talking about the win of good over evil, which thinks that it's talking about a man standing up for what's right and standing up for truth and honesty in this modern day and age. It does not stand for any of that, unfortunately, but it still believes that it does. And in spite of that, there is absolutely no emotion in any part of this film, which is the most appalling thing about this film. Because you've got a woman being kidnapped and she's almost cool with it, delivering dialogues every time she gets the opportunity. The person who has the most intensity is Daya, who's ex-CID, and maybe he's learned something from ACB Pratyuman that all of these guys need to go and learn. Because Singham, whose wife's been kidnapped, he's just chill. He's walking and waltzing around this film as if कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है यार. Eventually सब ठीक ही होना है because ये तो मूवी है, स्टोरी है, you know that we are gonna win, so there's no point making an effort. It is literally an effortless performance from Ajay Devgan because there is absolutely no performance. Then we get to all the others. There is Deepika Padukone, there is Tiger Shroff, whose entry is just hilarious. It almost seems like he was waiting behind a tree and getting a cue from Kareena jumps out in front of all these bad guys. After Tiger Shroff, you have the entry of Simmba, Ranveer Singh, and eventually Akshay Kumar as well. Just like Sooryavanshi, which was also somewhat painful, and you can ask why I ended up going for this film when I found Sooryavanshi painful, because मेरा भी दिमाग खराब ही है. I think just I can't even say that I didn't have anything better to do, because I did. I could have seen so many better things. I could have read all of these pending books that I have left. I could have, I don't know, built another Lego. All of this would have been better. Simmba comes in, and just like Sooryavanshi, he is the only semblance of freshness and exhibition of some amount of talent in this film, because he makes an effort. He's natural. His comic timing is exceptional. He gets some really good lines and he delivers them like no one else. So for about a brief 7-8 minute period, you have a smile on your face when Ranveer is blabbering on those lines. Mind you, none of this has anything to do with the overall narrative of the film. It doesn't change anything in the film. It doesn't impact anything in the film. It just helps your mood a little bit, because you are about to shoot yourself by that point of time. So the only reason why audience will come out alive from this theater is because Ranveer Singh has those lines in the film. And of course, I can't forget Arjun Kapoor. भाई आ गया मैं, बोलो. मैंने बताया तो था उसको. अरे यार, हाँ चल रहा है अभी चल रहा है. मेरे को बोला उसने कि मल्टी स्टारर करेंगे करके. अरे यार, मल्टी स्टारर मतलब कि हम सब लोग मिलके करेंगे रिव्यू. अभी चल, मैं भी दिख रहा हूँ क्या? मतलब सब कुछ मल्टी स्टारर नहीं करना यार, मैं अकेले कर रहा हूँ ना रिव्यू. अच्छा, अरे यार कर रहे हैं ना. सिंघम अगेन में इतने सारे लोग हैं, 8 लोग हैं. हम क्या 3 लोग नहीं कर सकते क्या रिव्यू? नहीं, थैंक यू. अच्छा ठीक है यार, ठीक है, अकेले कर ले तू सब. देखता भी अकेले ही है तू रिव्यू. बोला ना जैसा उसने, कोई नहीं देख रहा तेरा रिव्यू. 4 लोग देखते हैं बस. क्या कर ले अकेले. ओके. Not to forget Arjun Kapoor. Arjun Kapoor comes in, and till the time he tries to look menacing, it is all good. He has this beard, he has a long black kurta, maybe to hide the fact that he's put on a lot of weight, just like I'm wearing this oversized t-shirt. But as soon as he starts to deliver those lines, it is laughable. There is absolutely no menace there. And while everybody is talking about the fact that, oh my god, this Danger Lanka, I mean, what kind of a stupid name is that? Danger Lanka. And he says that people have kept this name, but nobody's that stupid. Anyway, Danger Lanka is very dangerous, and he's gonna kill, and he's gonna do this, and he's gonna do that. The only time he looks mildly menacing is when he's slashing away to glory in a police station full of 15 cops, none of whom is able to pick up their gun and shoot. Not one bullet is fired while he slashes and kills 15 people. That is Danger Lanka for you. And it's not like he's the Flash, like he chops and kills 15 people in 15 seconds. No, he takes his time. He kills them one by one. And yet the other people continue to wait, watch. Some people try to take out a gun and then run towards him with that gun. Not shoot him from where they are, run towards him. Yeah, great police training. I know, and this is a police or a cop universe. Marvelous. This is supposed to be a action comedy drama. I have spoken about, have I spoken about the drama? The action is repetitive, it is badly shot, and it has no flair, no panache. It's the slow motion effects and all of that, and now there are so many. I mean, Ajay Devgan has like 5 entry scenes in this film. Every time a new character is introduced, Ajay Devgan is also introduced with slow motion, walking towards him. And Ajay Devgan as Singham is somebody who believes in just walking up to people. Even when they are in different states and cities, he's not looking to call them up and be like, bro, I'm coming, I need to meet you, this is what has happened. No. He decides, I will walk up to some mela where Simmba is catching criminals, and he will just walk up and find Simmba in that mela and then tell him what's going on. No calls, nothing. They don't believe in mobile phones at all. I have spoken about the drama, the action. Comedy तो है ही नहीं. रणवीर सिंह के 5-7 लाइन हैं. Apart from that, there is absolutely nothing. And for somebody who's way away from mythology and our heritage and religion and all of these aspects, I think that I also understand Ramayana better than what Rohit Shetty did. Because this depiction is not Ramayana. Ramayana was, according to me, and apologies if I've gotten it wrong, it was never about one person, one man going to free a woman who's been captured. That was one part of Ramayana. But there were so many other nuances to Ramayana. There was the fight of good over evil. There was the goodness of heart that somebody like Ram depicted at various moments when he met different kinds of people, animals, sages across his journey of 14 years. And all of those moments teach you, the audience, something about how to live your life. And the crux of Ramayana and the entire battle between good and evil came from two emotions, according to me. Emotion may not be the right word, but ego and respect. Those were the two things that caused all of this, because in Ramayana, you have Shurpanakha who's coming in and trying to woo Ram, and Ram refuses, and she feels rejected, and her ego is hurt, and eventually her nose is cut, goes back to Ravan, narrates the story, and Ravan is really angry that how can somebody disrespect my sister like this, and his ego is also hurt, and then he decides to take revenge. Here, like I said, there is absolutely no emotion here. You don't feel anything at any point of time in this film. So I don't understand what was it that Rohit Shetty was trying to do. You can't pick up 8 big scenes from Ramayana and draw parallels and be like, okay, this is the story of Ramayana. And it has to be essence of Ramayana, which is completely missing in this. Nobody seemed interested in this film. It just feels like a mockery of filmmaking. Even though I hate saying this, because yes, it's very easy for me to sit here in my comfortable room and review a film when I have no experience in making films. But as an audience, I felt betrayed. I felt that you've actually made a mockery of the craft of filmmaking, because I love watching films. I love getting immersed in the story. I love feeling like a part of the film. And when you do something like this, it really feels like you've let all your audiences down. Because I'm not watching this film of yours or this cop universe of yours to find great meaning. No, that was never the idea. That was never the objective. That was never the expectation from you. The expectation was that I will be entertained, and this was boring as hell. I mean, I couldn't wait to get through this film. The first half ended, I thought the second half is going to be better. And apart from those 8-10 minutes from Ranveer Singh, there is nothing that entertains. So it was really, really boring. And then at the very end of it, if you thought all of this was a joke to the craft of filmmaking, we are not done yet. At the very end of this, there is a post-credit scene, if you can call it that, but calling that would be an insult to Marvel or anybody else who's created post-credit scenes. You have Inspector Chulbul Pandey or whoever, Commissioner, DSP, I don't know. Salman Khan standing there, shot on green screen. Salman Khan says some random shit. I don't remember what. Swagat nahi karoge hamara or something like that. It is, I don't know, it's just gonna get worse and worse from here. I think Salman was invited because he was told that you do not really need to do much. I think you just need to do what you've been doing in the last few films, which is just walk around and waltz around and we'll all make merry. Nah, I'm gonna unplug here. While I have watched almost all Cop Universe films in the theater, this is the point where I unplug, where I say I'm not going to be going to the theaters to watch the next one. I'll be thinking very long and hard before I go for another Rohit Shetty film in the theaters. I don't know about you guys, but that's how it is for me. If you guys felt any different, please let me know. If I've hurt any sentiments, apologies for that. This is just my opinion about it, and my understanding is limited about religion and mythology. Like, apologies if I've got something wrong. As always, keep watching FilmyFool. I will try and keep bringing these things to you. I will suffer at the hands of such films, but keep warning you guys not to go for them. While that was never the intention, I don't get paid to do this. I just enjoy watching films and I enjoy talking about them. But I hope I don't get these chances very often to warn you guys. I would love to recommend more and more to you guys. Keep watching Filmy Fool. This is me signing off. Have a good one.